Here we are. Therinfall Redoubt.
Defensible. I like it. Someone worked out some issues building this place.
Oh, it screams, I hate fun and kick puppies, doesn't it?
The Lord Seeker abandoned the White Spire to come here.
They could hold off an army here, if one ever came.
The Inquisition's reach is increasing. Impressive.
Look at these poncy gits. How many vaults are sitting unguarded right now?
I'd invite this lot out for drinks later, but I'm afraid they'd annex the tavern.
A good thing the nobles are here. Maybe the Templars are attracted to shiny objects.
These lords are useful, but none of this should be necessary. Surely the Lord Seeker sees the true threat. What is he playing at?
I see the nobles are wetting themselves. Lovely.
The Lord Seeker changed his mind about us rather quickly. Is he known for that?
The Lord Seeker isn't reputed to be fickle. Something must have changed.
Attack of conscience? I hear they happen once or twice an age.
Perhaps he thinks you'll rescue him from this sea of petticoats.
Knobs play nice when there's money in it. Not sure what a helm like him would want.
People first. I'll get behind that.
Makes sense, yeah? Who's it all for if they aren't up top?
Well, playing to the common folk. An interesting strategy.
I'm sure the common folks will be pleased to hear that someone put up a banner for them.
It is an option that would appeal to populists.
I am surprised you regard the Chantry so highly, given how its members have treated you.
Odd that you placed the Chantry first, considering your beliefs.
Thedas would be lost without its Templars. I'm pleased you see that importance.
Really? I mean, they're good and all, but first...
The Templars deserve recognition. They sacrifice no less than the Wardens.
Order is important, but more so than the Chantry itself?
Is the Knight Captain alive?
Barely. If you use a healing elixir, he may survive. If he even deserves it.
We need to move. Finish him.
He's my captain.
He's mad!
One less worry for us.
Good riddance. A disgrace to the Order.
The Knight Captain wasn't about to get up and attack.
Nutters get the knife. Not our fault.
We'll heal him. Let's judge the Knight Captain after we find his master.
I agree. We've no idea what came over him.
You want to bet on that?
He hardly deserves our charity.
That's the Knight Vigilant. The Lord Seeker told us he died at the Conclave.
This man died of a sword thrust.
I've got some bad news for him.
Anyone here not a murderous bag of spit?
The old cut away to make way for the new.
I'm beginning to understand why I've never met an old Templar. So, a plot against the Empress. These guys don't think small, do they?
The Emperors are stupid hats. Looks like a dagger. Wait.
Piss! This Elder One thinks highly of himself if he believes he can strike at the Empress.
Was this the Lord Seeker's work? What happened to him?
Well, we'll let Barris fill you in on that one.
He's a frigging demon is what happened. A big, mushy... Ugh.
He's what? Makes sense.
You lot make sense.
I suspect you would take the news better from Barris than from an elven apostate.
The Templars who have not fallen to the corruption fight bravely. I pray there is enough of the Order to save.
We can't leave with empty hands, Seeker. If needed, measures must be taken. Keep your head, my dear, and this day may yet be salvaged.
Look, a bunch of normal Templars are still fighting the Red Ones. Nice to know the Order's not completely crazy. I was starting to worry.
We may still find allies if we move quickly enough.
There's steel behind that courage.
An invoice for a shipment of slaves.
Vicinius was selling more than rose oil then.
A sneaky rat bastard slaver. That explains a bit.
Suddenly, I'm less sorry he's dead.
A Tevinter slaver. How novel.
Was that mercy or anger at damaged stock?
Something's up. That sounds like recruiting to me.
Vicinius supplied them to the Venatori.
What? A horde of these Venatoris not enough?
Unless these slaves were intended for a separate purpose.
But she has the Venatori. Unless... Perhaps dear Calpurnia has something she wishes to hide.
It seems Vicinius angered Calpurnia by sending her mistreated slaves.
Really? Most in Tevinter wouldn't bother to care.
Probably weren't pretty enough.
That must have been Vicinius.
It seems the Venatori tired of following him.
This is the merchant? I guess he asked Calpurnia for a down payment.
Unfortunately for him.
The crystal's whole again, but... Hold on.
You dare cheat me, Vicinius?
Lady Calpurnia, I had no intention.
I warned you of consequences should the slaves you bring me suffer in your care. Venatori, show him my displeasure.
No! Wait! Wait!
That's a dwarven memory crystal. The Shapered used them to store memories. Don't ask me how.
There's one or two in Minrathous. Very rare.
What was that rubbish?
Crystals that remember your words. That's crazy Vint magic.
The crystal talks. What will they think of next?
Words from the past. Fascinating.
So this is the shrine Corypheus hid from Calpurnia.
There are similar places in Tevinter. Notice how you feel it in the back of your mind. There's power here. Or was.
It is far, far too quiet.
This is a sad place, filled with old pain. People spoke here, and something listened, until it didn't.
A shrine to one of the old gods. Few still exist.
Shrines are bad. Who here doesn't know that?
Seems deserted. But they always seem deserted.
Let's hope he doesn't decide to visit while we're inside.
Awake in a world twisted into perversion and ruin. Awake only to discover the light of wisdom has gone black. I recited the old verses, how easily they come even after so long a slumber. Yet still I do not feel the presence of Dumont. Hear no whispers, no commands, silence has fallen. Calpurnia prepares to set foot in the place where regret dwells, to bring it into the light. She cannot know what must be done, cannot understand. In time, she will forgive. A slave girl who burned with potential, ignored by all save myself. Her master did not see it. No one saw it. The world has gone craven and blind. Samson has failed, but Calpurnia stands ready.
Another memory crystal. We found Corypheus's diary.
The stones trap the words, like a mind. He wanted someone to listen.
How does this age stand such desolation? They sing to a maker who answers no prayers. Once I have ascended, I will be their answer. I will be their light. Did the others never return from the Black City? There is no record even of our names. If the others have not returned, they are lost. I am alone in my glory.
More crystals. And a bad guy who likes to talk to himself. This should be good.
Is that Corey, Friggy? Who likes their own voice enough to do this?
It seems Corypheus has been collecting his thoughts.
The anchor has been stolen by a child of the stone, no less. I shall descend on this haven with fire and fury and take it back. Let us see what manner of herald this age has bred. We are vilified by legend. They spit on our deeds and claim we brought darkness into the world. We discovered the darkness. We claimed it as our own. Let it permeate our being.
Looks like dragon territory. Oh, this is gonna be good.
Oh, would you look at that? That is magnificent! Ah!
A dragon. Do we ever have uneventful days?
She's very big.
Oh, look, a dragon. What a perfect way to ruin our day.
Today is a good day. Today is a very good day.
Oh, we're getting a closer look, yeah?
An impressive creature. There is a purity in such undiluted power.
Let's try not to get eaten, shall we?
A dragon. Let's be sure she leaves us in one piece.
Hungry. So hungry. She would have slept longer, but it was all too loud. So now she needs to eat.
Oh, wow, that's a good one.
Still worth it! This is the greatest day of my life! Did you all see that? Asa! Tossadathon Halsa!
Is everyone all right?
Never better.
I'm fine. But the first blast took a few hairs off my head.
See the way everything lit up when it tried to fry us. Now that is a fight.
That last burst of flame nearly roasted us.
Yeah, I mean, yes. I'm alive. Really. Alive.
Crestwood should give us a medal for this.
Big heroes, us. That was great.
It wanted to eat us, but now it can't.
There's a single oasis in the midst of these wastes. They seem endless, don't they?
Once you leave this place, it's just sand for miles.
I suppose this place does have a few sights to recommend it.
Even in these wastes, there exists beauty.
Now that's something.
Just imagine, crawling all that way, dying of thirst. Oh, look, the well's dry.
So close to hope when they went.
A similar fate awaits any who linger here too long.
Poor soul. Andraste guide them to the Maker's side.
Do me a favor. We run out of water, just stick a knife in me.
Poor little... Stupid well isn't a well. It's just a hole.
Can you imagine coming out here for a mining contract?
The spiders are gone.
Wouldn't mind fighting something with fewer legs next time.
That was more than enough spiders for my taste.
What are those pig things?
Tuskets. They're kinda cute.
Ugh, I bet it takes your hand off. Or leaves you presents.
Oh, look. They're friendly.
There's a woman over there.
I know you've been lonely, but that's just sad.
I am not just seeing things.
Are you sure? People see things in the desert, you know.
Something feels wrong here. It's worse by the door.
I'm afraid. It wants us to be afraid.
Are we sure this is a good idea?
Explains why the miners left this place alone.
The ill feeling by the entry. It's not present here.
An enchantment designed to keep people out. A warning, or possibly a test.
Hey, you all right?
Did that hurt?
How'd that work out?
It went straight to you. Or to the mark, perhaps. Doesn't seem to have harmed you.
Whatever it was, I feel fine.
I'll take your word for it.
You're shinier, but not where everyone can see.
Fine, say nothing.
Your silence is reassuring.
If it wasn't a trap, what was it?
If the enchantment at the entry was a test, this may be the reward.
Is everyone all right?
Better than you'd expect. Bloody demons.
Fine, dear. I do hope stirring such a creature was worth it.
Sure, we're done opening demon doors, right?
As the leader, you can take us wherever you please. But really...
Are we still following that rambling nonsense?
What does it mean? Are we helping people?
Where do you suppose those riddles lead? A pot of chocolate? Battle fairies?
Better be something fun at the end of this.
Hooray, more woods and... What was it?
This? Still?
This isn't going to end well.
Why do you persist in this ridiculous endeavour?
Probably as far as we need to go. We turning back?
Lots of nothing that way. Let's go back where there's something.
No point pressing farther.
That's not normal fire.
I've heard of this. It's veil fire. Tevinter mages discovered it. No one knows whether it's a spirit acting like fire or sympathetic magic. It only works where the veil is thin.
It remembers that something burned, so it burns here. It likes you.
Marvelous. This is fascinating.
So we're taking the magical fire with us?
What are those runes? I can't make them out.
The marks are on the other side. They aren't real, not written rigid.
The light from the torch is affecting the runes.
The light comes across the thinnest places and makes the marks want to be real.
A Tevinter weapon enchantment. Oh, this could be very useful.
If the weird magic fire gives out stuff to make everything shiny, it's all right.
You hear that?
The temple's guardians, perhaps.
Worried, wary, watchful, and we are unwanted.
Is it the elves watching us, or the Venatori?
Our movements have not gone unnoticed.
Someone's watching us.
Who goes there? Show yourself!
Don't waste your time, Seeker. Nobody ever answers that. If we're being stalked, I'd rather get it over with.
It's only part of the sword. The elves broke it after all. There must be more altars.
And no one's recovered it since, thanks to the Revenant.
That corpse was possessed by a pride demon, no doubt drawn by the elves' use of blood magic.
They performed a ritual they did not understand. It appears they paid the consequences for it.
There's an altar.
If the elves perform some sort of magic here, we should proceed with caution, Inquisitor.
And everything was perfectly serene until they disturbed the ancient altar.
All right, let's mess with it and see what happens.
Be careful. There may be a reason this ground has lain undisturbed for so long.
So, do we find the sword, a trap, or both?
So no one's managed to reclaim the sword, huh? My money's on this being a trap.
Someone's been here.
And never left.
Not for some time. The camp is abandoned.
I doubt they left all their stuff here out of charity.
This place is bigger than you'd think.
Deep one, this. I wonder what it's hiding.
The whispers are louder in there. I can see them.
You can see the whispers.
Yes.
It's strange that I can understand that.
A spell of comprehension, perhaps. Amazing that it still functions.
The secrets of this temple have remained unspoken for too long. They wish to be known.
The old magic is strong here. I believe this is the heart of the ruined temple.
And here's where the magic happens. Literally.
Here is where the ancient rituals and prayers took place.
An explorer. What killed him, I wonder?
Stabbed in the back. Poor bastard.
He hid here. He died afraid.
Took his chest and crawled into a corner to die.
Died with his loot. That's stupid.
So that was the high priest of the temple.
Filled with despair and imprisoned forever by his own followers.
Rather sad if you think about it.
Check out the mysteriously appearing thing in the middle.
One more to do, and then he comes.
See? Bad idea. Why'd you have so many?
Are we really doing this? Best prepare yourself, then.
It's as if the altar's waking up.
It's alive.
Why are you touching it?
Juicy, too. Pleasant.
It is alive, because the creature connected to it is alive. It is but one piece of the whole.
A form of blood magic. Organs kept whole and separate, as punishment, perhaps.
All part of a ritual, I'd say. Whoever that belongs to, they're not dead. Not really. Careful. Bringing those organs here, putting them back together. Who knows what will happen?
So, celebratory drinks are on hold?
Never a dull moment for Southerners, is there?
Perhaps assaulting the sky drew some attention.
This isn't good, and it was never good.
They're afraid. Something's coming.
I knew it was too easy.
What threat could the ground hold? You've already conquered the sky.
Shit, who ordered the end of the damned world?
That is not possible. It can't be. Can it?
We can't face it here. We have to do something.
Oh, that's just messed up.
It hurts. It's breaking and it wants to break us.
No, shite damn pissed, no.
Today is now well beyond making sense.
A hasty retreat would be in order.
If there's one thing I know, it's how to get an asshole's attention.
I understand the strategy, but I usually avoid drawing this much attention.
Right. Let's make some friggin' noise.
You want spectacle? You shall have it.
All right, time to get loud.
Here we go. I hope this plan of yours works.
Can you see me? You will see me.
We need to be noticed. Happens to be a specialty of mine.
We will exact a heavy price. They will not take us easily.
Morrigan must be alive. We must reach her.
Did Morrigan go tits up? We should check.
She's hurt, but not dead. We have to help her.
There's a dragon trying to kill us.
Yes. So let's wake up ours.
Then let's get Morrigan to kill it back.
I didn't say it would be easy.
Yes, but don't we have a dragon too?
Pissballs. Your dragon.
Our dragon is dead.
Thank you, Cole. Very helpful.
What now? Any more dragons to pull out of your ass?
No. You?
Not today.
In my time, we called your people ratas. Look at you, wearing slave markings on your face with pride. You are nothing. a race of sniveling cowards that shrank before Tevinter power. You think to best me, a runted dirt worshipper? Your people have ever been the sand beneath Tevinter heels. What do they call you, a Kunari? Your blood is engorged with decay. Your race is not a race, it is a mistake. You think to best me with your feeble magics? Look at you, a Soparati nipping at the heels of your betters. You are nothing. All you love will be ground under the Imperium's heel. And this is the Warden of which I've been told so much? Delightful.
Fight while you can, demon.
A pike shall hold your head before the gates of the Grand Cathedral, Seeker.
We shall see about that.
You were a fool to come, Kunari. You shall be slaughtered like your namesake. Big threats. Let's see you back them up. Is this ragged mage another ally? One more rat has emerged from the garbage?
You cannot win, Corypheus.
You shall be dealt with harshly, Tevinter. The Imperium suffers no traitors.
Your Imperium will never be mine, monster.
You placed your bet on the wrong champion, Chantry Mage. You are a fool.
And you are a relic, best forgotten.
A beardless stone worshipper? Run as fast as your little legs can take you.
So you're reduced to dwarf jokes now?
Begone, demon. I shall plunge your essence into an abyss from which it will never return.
Never.
I shall wear your ears as a trophy when this is done, Rathas.
Ugh, now it's talking to me.
Our soldiers have cleared a path ahead, but it won't last long.
This is a clear path? There's demons everywhere.
As I recall, you insisted on coming along.
What can I say? The storyteller wants clear descriptions.
Keep moving. They won't be able to keep the demons off us for long.
The demons have been kept off us?
Without the soldiers, we would already have been swarmed.
None of those wardens mentioned a new leader. I don't think they're part of Corypheus's plot to seize the Order.
Or some of the best liars I've ever seen.
They stay by oaths sworn in blood. Not theirs, then their own. They're true.
I didn't want to say much in case they were, but I think you're right.
Right, because they would have said.
They didn't strike me as excellent actors, no.
That wasn't the right solution.
You think?
Let's maybe read those inscriptions a little more carefully.
They were dwarves. They think they still are. They sound like dust tastes.
Got too close to the rift.
What was he even doing here?
He wanted to help. Like me.
That looks painful.
Must have hurt. How's his stuff?
He underestimated how dangerous the rift is.
Well, shit.
These spirits must have come through the rift.
They drift, wandering. It's fortunate the rift did not warp them into demons.
Let's close it before more of them decide to try on corpses.
One's looking. I'm Cole. Don't be afraid.
At least they're calm. How refreshing.
A dragonling. Cute little beast will take your arm right off at the elbow.
It may not be full size, but it's still dangerous.
So many legs.
A revenant. We should put it down quickly.
He was brash, brutal, proud of his power. Now a demon curls around what he was.
I knew a man who tried to take down a giant single-handed. Didn't end well.
Just once, we should enter a cave and see normal-sized spiders.
Then we'd know the world is ending.
Magic? And dead? That doesn't make either better.
A giant. What they lack in brains, they make up for in fragrance.
Ara Harel, a demon riding a mage's corpse. Very powerful and very dangerous.
More Templars. What would have happened if Corypheus hadn't interfered?
Poor bastards. Well, let's go put them down.
I wonder if any part of them remembers who they were.
To think they swore themselves to the Maker's service.
Everything burned, red and rotten. There's no them anymore, only pain. That one knew Cullen once.
Do not drop your guard. Lyrium is enhancing their movements.
Let's chain the Templars to us with Lyrium. What could possibly go wrong?
That was a Templar once, no longer.
Let's not mention that at Skyhold.
Are those Templars? What do you Southerners feed them?
These are Templars. What's wrong with them?
Shit, they're on red lyrium.
Tevinter mages, be ready.
They look friendly, don't they?
All right, Venatori, whatever that is.
So they have a fancy name. They fall like everyone else.
They're full of old whispered anger.
Tevinter cult. Expect blood magic.
What are these things?
Templars! They are monstrous!
We all noticed.
That's shite!
I'll let them know!